Welcome to Geography for Week 3. Our learning intention is we're going to be able to analyse a range of different cultures from around the world and have a look at their similarities and their differences. So I'm going to start with our acknowledgement of country. You can either pause the video here and repeat it after me, or say it once I've finished. We at Rattlemere Public School acknowledge the Darug country, the Aboriginal country on which we stand. We thank you for sharing and caring the land we learn and play on. Together we will help look after the people, animals, and land we are on. We pay our respect to elders past, present, and emerging. We will always remember and never forget. In Term 2, we looked at a variety of different cultures, and we're going to be continuing that today. So in the next slide, I'm going to play a video for you, and it's going to show you various ways that different countries and cultures from around the world eat breakfast. And I found this very interesting because in the video I saw lots of different things spread out over different cultures that I actually eat for breakfast. So I wonder if you can spot anything that you eat for breakfast in the video. So how did you find that video? I thought Egypt and Mexico's breakfast were definitely something that I would eat for dinner. I would not eat that for breakfast. And I found Sweden's to be very interesting, having cucumber for breakfast, whereas I would probably eat that for lunch. So it's really interesting to see all the different cultures and how they eat breakfast so differently. So that's going to be your first activity for this week. In your Google document, I want you to compare from around the world, breakfasts from around the world. So you're going to find the similarities, so things that are the same across different cultures, and then you're going to find the differences, so things that are different between each breakfast. You can either screenshot this and add it to your Google document, or you can either do it in dot form. However is the easiest way for you to compare the breakfasts. That's the way I want you to do it. So the different cultures from around the world have evolved over the years. Cultures can be defined or grouped in many ways, such as language, religion, location, customs, rituals, and or beliefs. Here are 5 different definitions of culture. So the first one here, they have culture is the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular society. Culture is customs and beliefs and how they shape a group or society. Cultures can be defined as the way of life of one group of people. Culture can be defined as a way of thinking and behaving within a certain society. And culture can be defined as the attitudes and beliefs that separates one group of people from another. So they basically have similar words, and it all basically means the same thing. They're talking about how a particular society, so a group of people, how they behave, their customs, their beliefs, and that's basically defining culture. So these different cultures from around the world celebrate the new year differently. So first we looked at the breakfasts, and now we're going to look at 4 different cultures from around the world who celebrate the new year differently. So remember, the last day of the year is the 31st of December, and then we come into a new year, which is the 1st of January. So in Australia, people usually stay up till midnight, celebrating with friends, family, and they count down until 12 a.m. for the new day, the 1st of January. So in Brazil, people get dressed in white, people go to the beach, and they jump over 7 waves. So that's an interesting thing that they do to celebrate the new year. In Scotland, people carry balls of fire through the streets and throw them into the harbour. That sounds dangerous, but that's very interesting, and I'd love to see that maybe on a video. I'll have to have a look at that. In South Africa, people throw their old household items out the window. That's interesting. I feel like that's just going to make a bit of a cleanup the next day, but I would say that they're getting rid of all the old things from the previous year to make room for new things and new energy in their houses. And in Belgium, farmers wish their cattle good luck for the coming year. This is a good one. I like this one. Maybe they're wishing luck for their cattle to bring them meat, to bring them money. And yeah, that's a really interesting celebration for the new year. So your second activity, in your Google document, you need to answer these 2 questions. First question, which country celebrates the new year by throwing out old household items? On the previous slide, I just said it, so that one should be easy to answer. And the second question is you need to write your own definition for culture. So you can go back through this video and have a look at those 5 definitions that I read out, and then create your own definition for culture. And your third activity is continuing on from the previous 2 weeks with our Jamboard dictionary. And there's only 5 words here: belief, society, social behavior, geographical inquiry, and evolved. So you need to go to your Google Jamboard, draw a line, and match the definition to the correct word.